If you're like many of my other viewers, you're probably not a subscriber. You probably just stumbled across this. You're just as confused as I am while you're here. This is a custom e-bike build. This used to just normally be a bike. And we turned it into an e-bike. So hopefully you'll stay tuned, give me a fair shake, and if you like this, you're gonna subscribe to me. Okay guys, if you're new to this channel, I'm Johnny Nerd Out. I make bikes into e-bikes, and I do a bunch of other solar panel, sustainability, nerdy crap that you probably don't care about, but you should care about. So check out my other videos, and if you want to buy e-bike components, head over to johnnynerdout.com. I sell all this stuff. And I have an instructional video on how to build one of these yourself. This is the Polygon Premiere 4. This is a Bikes Online bike, I believe. It's like a house brand, so it's just a rebranded bike. But yeah, this is like a mid-level bike. It's got decent components on it. It's got Shimano, Acera shifters, Tektro hydraulic disc brakes on it, Suntour front shock, not lockout, but it does have a preload adjust on it, which is, you know, better than nothing. It's got a kickstand built in. Yeah, I think it's a 32 tooth for the low gear, so it's a 32 to 11 gear ratio, so it's not a crazy gear ratio. And this is a 46 tooth chainring, so the gear ratio in the low gear is not going to be the best for hill climbing. What you could do is just switch out either this biggest gear or go to a smaller chainring, whatever, and that's super easy to do. But yeah, right now this is more set up to be like a cruiser, a commuter. Hence, look at these fenders. These are full coverage fenders. This is going to be cruising at like 25 miles an hour, no problem, all day, and you're going to stay dry even in wet weather. All right, so let's get over what we did to it. Put a Bafang BBSHD. It's a 1,000 watt motor. It's what it's nominally rated at. Puts out about 1,700 watts peak, a little bit over, when you're paired with a 52 volt battery that this is. This is a 52 volt 16.75 amp hour battery. We got the 850C color display. We've got a throttle up here. Also has pedal assist. Has 9 levels of pedal assist. Also, this is a 68 millimeter Bafang. Make sure you measure your bottom bracket if you're going to be converting your bike. You want to get the right one. It's got hydraulic disc brakes on it, so we put hydraulic disc brake cutoffs on it, just like little magnets that glue onto your lever, so that when you brake, it separates it and it cuts power to your motor. I like having them on there. I think it's a great safety feature. The gear shift sensor down here, I think this is the best 30 bucks that you'll spend. It just acts like an automatic clutch, so when you're shifting gears, it senses that cable moving and it cuts power for like half a second, lets you switch gears, and then puts power back on. You don't want to be sending all that power while you're shifting gears. That's how you break your derailleur hanger, snap chains. Your drivetrain does not like that. Put a gear shift sensor on it, your drivetrain will last a lot longer. Yeah, this is one of those bikes. This customer was looking for a nice mountain bike. Everything was sold out by all like the major brands. Polygon's kind of all over the place with their quality, but the Premiere 4, this one's decent quality. I would definitely say, like, this one, I would have no problems riding this one. Brakes are solid. I would probably swap this out. That's just me personally. Like, I like having a crazy gear ratio, but that's just me personally. I definitely like having these fenders that we found that fit on there. They are the SKS brand. I think they fit up to 29 inch, but these are 27.5 inch tires. Oh, and we also put fatter tires on. These are 2.5 inch by 27.5 inch tires. And we put the Tannus tire inserts in there. These were really tough to get in there. They took me a lot. I think I lost some hair. I feel like I'm starting to go bald now because of these Tannus inserts, but definitely worth it. Okay, let's go do a Johnny Nerd Out test and see how this bad girl does. So you can see the hill climb definitely struggled from a standstill. But no, honestly, in the real world, nobody's going to be doing climbing like that. But it is interesting to see how having not that big of a low gear kind of affects the hill climb. But you can see as soon as you add any bit of a rolling start, this thing has no problems with it. Flies up hills and would still smoke the pants off of any hub motor bike using the same power. Top speed, 35 miles an hour using just the throttle, which is plenty fast. It's pretty much moped speeds. It's faster than moped speeds because I think mopeds have to stop at like 30 miles an hour. If you were thinking about doing this yourself for these components, you know, minus these fenders, minus the tires and all that, this would run you about $1,200 bucks, $1,250 if you wanted to get something like this. This is a 52 volt, 16.75 amp hour battery. It's like almost 900 watt hours. So, you know, between 40 and 65 miles, depending on how you ride it. And that beast of a motor, the BBSHD. So cool. Hopefully you guys like this. And if you're thinking about getting this bike, hopefully this answered some of your questions. All right, see ya.